another day, another episode, and we are hustling. We both are hustling together. So let's begin another episode of drafting. So in today's episode, firstly we are going to do commercial agency contracts. First thing is commercial agency का मतलब क्या होता है? Commercial agency means same like foreign collaboration. In foreign collaboration, we are getting services from another entity. In this commercial agency, we will work as principal, and the person we are giving the contract is working as agent. So we are building a principal-agent relationship between two person. जो एक person है who wants to expand his business, and then he is appointing another person who is going to help him in giving services in that particular locality. This is how commercial agencies. Commercial because business is involved. Agency because principal and agent relationship it is. Commercial agency contract starts like same every other contract. This commercial agency contract made on dash day of dash between Mr. A, son of dash, resident of dash, in bracket hereinafter referred as principal on one part, and Mr. B, son of dash, resident of dash, in bracket hereinafter referred as agent on another part. Just if you understand the meaning of any contract or agreement, I think you are going to understand and learn it off very easily. So the first paragraph is this. Second, हमारे same recitals like A was doing some business, now he wants to expand some business in other locality. Common clause that both the parties hereby, and whereas both the parties hereby agrees to enter into this contract mutually. Then comes our testatum, that is now this agreement witnessed as under. I hope you have seen the first episode which states the basics of draft. If you see that episode, then only you will understand next episodes easily. First clause will be commencement of this agreement. So how we are going to write this? That this commercial agency agreement will commence from the date hereof and will continue for a period of 3 years subject to the renewal of contract. This is how your first paragraph will be. This is again a simple agreement. Now, till now you have done around 20 agreements and resolutions including. So I think you have understood the basic criteria of writing an agreement. All in all, you have to do is just ghumao the language little bit and write it down in lawful language. That's it. Second clause will come like services clause. Whatever agent is going to give services to the principal, that we are going to write. In our case, dry fruits we were selling and he was expanding the business of dry fruits. So agent will be providing services related to dry fruit. That's how we are going to write this second clause. And one more thing, we have to mention the area or territory in which this agent is going to work. Like in the area of Pune, in the area of Nasik, or wherever he is going to work. Next clause comes as this is a principal-agent relationship and we are getting into a commercial agency contract. We have to give some commission to agent whatever goods he sold in this particular territory. So we have to write the amount of commission or percentage of commission whatever we are going to sell to. So how we are going to write this? The principal will be liable to pay commission at the rate of dash percentage and he will bear all the expenses of transportation, insurance, services, taxes and etc. Whatever you have to write in the services you can. One part that we can try and examine in this particular agreement is we can write two clauses, one clause on duties of agent and one clause on duties of principal. If you write these two clauses, half page will be required to write both the clauses. So half of your marks you will receive in this. Duties of agent and duties of principal. Agent's duties will be that he shall not make any secret profits, he shall sell the products in particular territory, also he should not accept any bribe from any other person. This is all will be duties of agent, and similar way we can write duties of principal also. And the last clause comes the arbitration clause. In case of any dispute, the parties shall refer the matter to Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Then हमारा testimonium, that is in witness whereof, and lastly witnesses sign and the sign of the parties. This is what a commercial agency is. There are more clauses also written in this. I am going to share a picture on the screen also. You can just read that clauses. If you can understand on your own, you can write it off. Otherwise, just write the clauses which I have explained. This is our first agreement for the day. Another agreement we are going to study is bank guarantee. It's a very small agreement and the most part is recital part. Bank guarantee just has one clause, that is an indenture clause. That's it, and whole thing is story and recital of the bank guarantee. This is little bit in the format of a letter. In the start we will write bank guarantee number and date, and uske niche we will write amount of guarantee, as these two are the most important part of guarantee. How we will start this deed? This deed of bank guarantee made on dash day of dash between ABC Bank registered under Banking Regulation Act hereinafter referred as bank on one part and XYZ Limited registered under Companies Act 2013 hereinafter referred as borrower on other part. Then we have to write the recitals. Recital are the most important part of bank guarantee. Then we will write notwithstanding anything contained herein. First clause, that is indenture clause, that the bank will say their exact amount of liability, that this is the rupees that we are going to pay maximum. Second, we will say that we, the bank, are giving the guarantee for this amount or a part of it whenever demand is made by the person. And lastly, testimonium and the sign of witness and sign of parties. This is how your bank guarantee is written. One more agreement for the day is joint venture agreement. In joint venture agreement, we will form a new company itself. The new company is made for that particular purpose. The difference between commercial agency and foreign collaboration and joint venture is that there is no principal agent relationship or a foreign party involvement. Here two businesses come together to do a particular act. Again, we will write the first paragraph same. This joint venture agreement made on dash day of dash between XYZ Limited, registered under Companies Act 2013, hereinafter referred as XYZ Limited on one part, and ABC Limited, here registered under Companies Act 2013, hereinafter referred as ABC Limited on other part. Then we will explain the business of ABC Limited and XYZ Limited, and we will write they both are willing to come together to expand their businesses. In the end of non-operative part, we will write the common clause. Then comes our test item. Now this agreement witnessed as under, and first clause comes that new company that we are going to form, we have to define that. We have to write objective, we have to write liability. How you can learn this agreements clauses is, you remember there are 6 clauses of memorandum of association. You can write almost 6 clauses here. Liability we have to write, object clause we have to write, new company's formation we have to write, subscribers we have to write. And apart from these 4 clauses, we have to write the termination and dispute clause. Same like what we have written in the previous agreements. Dispute remains same, and in the last, in witness whereof. Now explaining further how we will write the first clause, that is new company's formation. That the company will be formed in the name of AZ Limited. ABC ka A, XYZ ka Z. AZ Limited, registered under Companies Act 2013, having registered office at dash, whose name is reserved by both the parties by applying for incorporation with ROC. This is how your first paragraph is written. First clause is written. Second, we will write subscribers clause. ABC Limited and 3 of its director and XYZ Limited and 3 of its director are the subscribers of the memorandum of association of the company. This is how your second clause will be written. Third clause comes as liability. That the company shall be made in the nature of limited by shares. Come the object clause. See, same clauses we are writing that are in memorandum of association. Company बना ली, liability ले ली, subscribers ले लिए, object देख लिया. This all are very similar and very easy to learn clauses. In the object clause, whatever we have written in recitals, we have to write similar points here. Like if the company is into dealership of any manufacturing unit or something, we have to write here again the same thing. That AZ Limited will be made for the purpose of doing businesses of dealership or manufacturing unit or any particular thing that we have written in recitals. And we can add one more clause. Another easy clause is non-compete clause. Like both the parties, XYZ Limited and ABC Limited, cannot do any other business, individual business, which will be prejudicial to the interest of the company. And lastly, termination clause and dispute clause. In my notes, there are more clauses written. Just read it off once at least. If you understand, then you can write those clauses also. I am explaining the clauses that you can write directly in the exam with some trick or memory trick that you can learn it through. In the last, it will come testimonium and uske niche parties ki sign. But how we are going to write? There is some little bit difference in writing the sign signature part. As a company is an artificial person, it cannot sign on its own behalf. So while signing the signature of the parties, we have to write Mr. Dash for and on behalf of the ABC Limited and Mr. Dash for and on behalf of XYZ Limited and 2 witnesses. This is all your 3 agreements today we did. I hope you are understanding the series. Keep watching the videos, keep hustling and keep praying. Thank you so much.